prove it. Stealing their first name is Lupin. I'm hitting harder than Ayukin. They sending shots but I'm high, just juking. Hitting my death. I'm B.I.G. You know I can't forget that I do it. Shoot my shot like ayy. Hit the red dot like ayy. Finger on the like ayy, 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 ayy. Shoot my shot like ayy. Hit the red dot like ayy. Your spot like ayy, ayy, ayy.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we join you from South Philly, close to 70,000 strong, packing Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles. It's Jake Elliott, ready to get this one kicked off. And off we go from the link. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Right to the air, it's Hurts. That's complete to his big tight end, Dallas Goedert. That one good for a dozen and a very quick first down.
Mike, I can't tell you how many corner routes I caught throughout my career, and there's really an art to it. At the top of the break, you have to give the quarterback what they call an indicator step. That's your cut, where you set your angle, and then once that ball's out, go chase it down, and in this case, he's able to pick up the first down.
2nd and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Carla Vieri! Carla Vieri!
Man in motion is Brown.
No touch.
He'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. 3rd down and 9.
A gain of 1.
King, Phil King, Phil King.
And 9.
No touch.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. That'll be caught left side. It's Goddard. That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 10 yards and a first down.
Eagles, first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
No touch.
A run with Barkley. And this will be a short pickup down to the 45. Jordan Davis, the man in the middle, brings it to an end.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the Eagles' 45-yard line.
Dotson, the man in motion.
No touch.
To throw on 2nd down is Hurts. He's got the 2021 Heisman winner. That's Devontae Smith. 7th play of this opening drive, and here's 3rd down.
3rd and 1.
Carla Vieri! Carla Vieri! Carla Vieri! No touch.
And they'll throw here with Hurts. That's caught Saquon Barkley. Call it a gain of 13. First down, Philadelphia.
13 yards on the play. That's good for another Eagles. 1st and 10.
Man in motion is Brown.
No touch.
On the handoff, this is Barkley. What more could you ask for on first down? Nice run of 8, setting up 2nd and short.
At the 16-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
No touch.
So, not...
The end of the first quarter with no score.
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Man in motion is Brown.
No touch.
On 2nd down, Hurts. That's caught by Smith on the right side. And he will score.
We all make such a big deal, Mike, when we see a quarterback go through his progression and deliver a deep downfield strike for a touchdown. But sometimes just take what's easy, the easy pitch and catch, get an underneath completion. That's exactly what the quarterback does here, takes what the defense gives them, and when you have a playmaker like that on the outside, they can do the rest with their feet after the catch, and the end result is still a touchdown.
This is going to be taken in at the 3. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
No touch it. No touch.
First carry for Saquon Barkley. And he'll be taken down as he takes it just shy of midfield.
I think this is something that we can expect to see here, especially early, Mike, as this team gets into a rhythm. They want to lean on this run game. They feel like they have a lot of advantages over this defense, and you can see from the first play here why they feel that way.
Take a drive from downtown along Broad Street. You run into Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles here in South Philadelphia. It's Jake Elliott ready to get this one kicked off. And off we go from the link. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Dak going to put it up right away. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
In motion, Lamb. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to 3rd down. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on third down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
Now some movement up front, and we'll hear from our referee for the first time here today. On fourth down, the veteran Brian Anger on to punt for Dallas. And how about that play on special teams? Perfectly done. It checks up right at the 1-yard line.
Great, set.
They'll start on the ground with Barkley. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down.
He's brought down at his own 4-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Great, set. No touch.
Backed up to his own goal line, Hurts. He'll get this complete. That's A.J. Brown. It's a pickup of 13 yards. Good for an Eagles first down.
63. Great.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Barkley. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
On the tackle. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
No
At
touch.
the 18-yard line.
And before the snap, we have a whistle. And this could very well be a false start.
Great, set. Hey, easy, 63, bang. No touch.
Off the play fake, Hurts. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
Smart choice here by the quarterback. He's trying to extend the play outside the pocket, but this was really nice coverage. A lot of eyes on the quarterback. It looked like there was multiple guys anticipating a chance for a pick, but throws the ball away and lives for another snap.
No touch.
Third and long for Hurts. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the goal line. Nearly a pick six, but he does set up the offense with first and goal.
Well, we're getting a little test here early, Mike, to see just how easy is this team to rattle. Didn't look like they were able to get through that opening script that they had worked on all week. So I'm going to be curious on this next drive. Do they stick to the plan? Do they pick up where they left off? Or is there...
And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front, and he's in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Cowboys will take a 7-0 lead.
Eagles nothing.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
No touch, set. No touch.
On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 50-yard line.
They face 2nd down and 7.
Great. Set. Alpha.
To throw is Hurts. That's caught left side by Goddard.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch.
Third and a yard.
No touch it.
They'll try to run here with Barkley. And he's going to have an Eagles first down. They're able to convert on 3rd and short, picking up 4.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
No touch.
Once again, it's Barkley. And that'll be a pickup of 3. Second and 7.
Hey, easy. 63, bang. No touch.
To throw is Hurts. To the left side, it's caught by Brown. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
2 minutes remain. First half in a 7-0 game. We'll come back to Philadelphia right after this. Here's 2nd and 2.
Great. Set. No touch.
They'll run straight ahead with Barkley. And he will get into the end zone. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles. Here's Jake Elliott for the extra point. He gets it to go. And the Eagles will level things out at 7 apiece. We're all tied, 7 apiece. And the kick's away. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Prescott. Now a screen set up for Vaughn. Good hustle by the defense. They beat the offensive lineman to the blocks there. No gain on that screen pass.
At the 30-yard line.
47.
On second down, it's Dak. The pass pulled in by Vaughn. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. First down, Prescott. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
They've been a little up and down in this first half. I mean, they have less than 80 yards of total offense and halftime looms. So missed throws like that, those are missed opportunities. They've got to hit the plays when they have them if they want to have a chance to leave here with a win.
He's going to take a shot down the field. And he will score. Deuce Vaughn. Touchdown, Dallas. Aubrey now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Cowboys will move out to a 14-7 lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Isaiah Rodgers now to return it. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. He finds Devontae Smith. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode. And that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points.
Silver, set.
On 1st down, it's Hurts. He'll go right back to Smith. They hook up again. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice 1st down pickup.
Man in motion is Brown. On 1st down, it's Hurts. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
Now the Eagles will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in half number 1.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They clearly have a mismatch in their favor, and every time they've looked his way, he's continued to make big plays. If I'm this coordinator, I think I'm giving him one more shot and see if he can push this thing over the goal line and come away with 6.
Dotson, the man in motion. To the air again. Hurts. Now he takes off.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on 1st down.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Great, set.
Dotson, the man in motion. Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. Pressure gets there, and down he goes. So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long.
With the score, Cowboys 14, Eagles 7.
Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this 2nd half. Coming up, both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. 1st and 10 now from the 36.
Tiger swamp.
They'll run it here with Saquon. Not much there, maybe a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. Play action. Here's Hurts. Oh, he's got a man. His tight end, Goddard. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25.
Everyone talks about all the physical qualities to play quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and of course that's a given, but it's really the cerebral approach to the game that separates the best from everybody else, and I think both of those things were on display there, as he did not only a great job of finding the vulnerabilities of the back end, but then once his guy was there, it was that arm talent that put the ball in the exact right spot to allow his guy to make the big play.
A run up the middle with Barkley. He'll get 4 and down inside the 20-yard line. Here comes 3rd and 6.
No touch it. No touch it.
Hurts now. A short throw taken in by Goddard. And he's going to get there. He got the first down, not by a whole lot, but that'll keep this drive rolling.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Hurts. That's to the left side and taken in by Smith. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
You can just see the frustration of the defender. Did you see him get off the quarterback? He's like, man, hold that ball for 1 tick longer, man. I'm there to record the sack. Nice job by the quarterback having that timing and rhythm to get that ball out of his hand. You can imagine, he got close this time. That defender, he's going to keep coming, and don't be surprised if he eventually gets to him.
Elliott's kick is good. And the Eagles are back within 4 at 14-10.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
First and 10.
Here we go. Kill. What do you think?
Running is Vaughn. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 29-yard line.
So, 3 quarters now in the book.
Quarter with the score double.
2nd and 11.
Yeah! We're going to 53.
Now Vaughn. And he works his way through an opening. Up past the 35. Nice run for 8 on that one.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the first down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage, and in a lot of situations, it'll get you the first down, just not here.
This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. To throw is Dak. He's got a receiver, and that's Lamb. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a first down.
Yeah, here we go.
A first carry now for Rico Dowdle. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. A carry here for Vaughn. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. The lane closed quickly. And here comes 3rd down. In motion, Lamb. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Here now, 3rd and 5.
Yeah, here we go.
They'll drop to throw. That's into the hands of Turpin. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down. On the ground, it's Vaughn. Not much happening there, just a short game. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here, and they'll get together prior to the second down play. Now Dowdle. And it'll be a pickup of 3, so 3rd down forthcoming. Here's the timeout for Philadelphia. That is their second. Talk things over before 3rd down.
Yeah! Here we go! Let's take.
From the shotgun, it's Dak. And that is incomplete.
This is a situation where you just have to be a little bit more decisive with the ball in your hand. I mean, at some point, it's got to come out. You cannot continue to stress your protection over time like he did here. And to take that hit after that amount of time, that falls completely on the shoulders of the quarterback. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
On the return is Rodgers. Wow, they are hitting now. It's been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on that return. Here is 1st and 10.
Set. Carl Leviani. Carl Leviani.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
To throw on 2nd down is Hurts. Firing right side, brought in by Brown. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
And now we're at the point of the game, Mike, where someone has to step up and make a play. It's exactly what this quarterback and his receiver did. It gives them now a fresh set of downs and a chance to go down and make this game very interesting.
Open man downfield is Smith. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. Final minute, no timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10. Again, Hurts. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2 minutes. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that 1st down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
Hurts again. Open man left side is Brown. He's got it.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Here's a big one. This third down.
Great, set.
Hurts will try it again. That is incomplete. And here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on fourth down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation. And right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. And that is incomplete. They had their chance.
I'm vanilla, baby. But I ain't no killer, baby. She 28, telling me I'm still a baby. I get love in Detroit like Skilla, baby. And the thing about your boy is I don't like no whips and chains, and you can't tie me down. But you can whip your lovin' on me. That's right, whip your lovin' on me.
We welcome you to the Heartland, 7 miles from downtown Kansas City. GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium for more than a half century. The home of the Kansas City Chiefs. It's Jake Elliott ready to get this one kicked off. And off we go from KC. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
15.
They'll run with the former 7th-round draft pick, Isaiah Pacheco. And that play gets nothing. So no gain on the game's first snap.
Second and 10.
Down the field, he's got Kelsey. Down the right sideline. And he will take this one in. 70 yards. Touchdown, Kansas City. Well, fireworks right out of the gate here, Greg. It only takes 2 plays to put 6 on the board, and they do it with a big touchdown.
Mike, each week when we talk to teams, they emphasize how important it is to get off to a fast start. Well, this team, they took it to a new level. Second play of the game, big touchdown, they strike first.
Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. On the return is Rodgers. A good return as he takes it across the 30.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Great. Phil King.
On 1st and 10, it's Barkley. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. Leo Chenal, the linebacker, there for the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 6.
Now 2nd and 6.
They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4. And it leads to 3rd down. They'll run. It's Barkley. A pickup of 12 yards. First down, Philadelphia.
Each week coming into the game, every team in the league, Mike, places a huge emphasis on success on their opening drive. But the key to that is sustaining possession, converting on third down. It's exactly what they were able to do here, keeping the ball on the ground.
And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, Philadelphia.
Great, set. Delta.
On the ground, this is Barkley. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
At the 26-yard line.
Delta.
On the handoff, this is Barkley. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard.
Great, set. Delta.
Now Barkley. And he's going to have an Eagles first down as they move the chains on 3rd down. Here's a handoff to Barkley. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the
Great, set. Delta.
On 2nd down, Barkley. He slams it in there, and he is in.
Touchdown.
Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The extra point by Elliott is good. And the Eagles come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Throwing now, Mahomes. To the right side, hauled in by Kelsey.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
43. Hey, 15.
Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. And he will have the first down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chains. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. A short throw taken in by Kelsey. He'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
15.
No gain on the play.
Yellow.
2nd and 10.
15.
At the 35-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. He's got it! And he'll take it on in. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Kansas City. And Butker on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Chiefs will move out to a 14-7 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
Great, set. Delta.
On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. And he's not going to be able to get away. Very good coverage on the perimeter. It goes down as a loss of yards. Third and 9.
Great. 73. Delta.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. That That's taken in by Dotson. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
And this is why most teams, Mike, decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle four. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeouts. You can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now to go down and come away with points, they'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break.
Once again, it's Barkley. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. To throw is Hurts. That's caught left side by Goddard.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Now Jalen Hurts on second down. This is caught at the 2. And the Eagles are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them down to the 1.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
Here's Barkley, and that big offensive line, clearing space. He's in. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. Elliott, good on the extra point. And the Eagles will tie things up. We are all even at 14. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Yellow. 15.
Man in motion is Brown. Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on first down. Open man right side is Kelsey. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
A first down throw for Mahomes. That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by C.J. Gardner-Johnson. And the Eagles have excellent field position as they take over right at midfield.
I would love to see his weapons do a better job, Mike, especially in the middle of the field, getting open in these zones. I just feel like there's been tight coverage, a lot of little windows to throw through, and yes, anytime you turn the ball over, it's on the quarterback, but the rest of this supporting unit needs to do a better job helping.
Hey, Silver.
On first down, it's Hurts. That's caught Saquon Barkley. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. We'll come to the line now on second and 2. They'll run straight ahead with Barkley. And they'll take this down inside the 35. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they get the timeout. Here's Jake Elliott now to try the field goal. This one from 49. Elliott's kick is good. And the Eagles move out in front. The new score, 17-14.
Bring them out. It's hard to yell when the your mouth. Come on. bring 'em out, bring 'em out, hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out, hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. VIP coming live from the VIP. Heard the nightlife, lost life without me. Feds in the state wanna see my name. The whole city got pissed, heard he got 3. That other rapper got it, but shouted he not out. Set the city on fire soon as he got free. The king back now, don't even know how to act now. Hit the club, get before I sat down. Still ballin', money stacked tall and shack now. Still push a button and let the roof on the lag down. I'm on the road doing shows, put my Mac down. Mississippi to Philly, Albuquerque to Chat Town. I got the crowd yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All my hot girls yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the dope boys yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Front to back, they yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Get with other southern rapper hooded than this. I got rich and I'm still...
Philadelphia is known for having some very vocal fans, and nearly 70,000 of them are letting their voices be heard already. Welcome inside Lincoln Financial Field. Justin Tucker has this all teed up, and we're underway from Philadelphia. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Great, set. Don't touch.
Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he's brought down for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Barkley gets it on 3rd down. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Working quickly here.
A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
On 4th down, Hurts. And they got home, sacked him on 4th down. We've got a turnover on downs, and the defense takes over in plus territory.
Well, this one never had a chance. Between the pressure right there in his face and the coverage downfield, quarterback still should have at least thrown it up there and given somebody an opportunity to make a play.
They kick the running back in motion. Jackson looking to throw right away. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Backfield is empty as they motion him outright. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Buys time, rolling right. Oh, shouldn't have let that one go. It's intercepted. Sidney Brown makes the play. And the Eagles take over after forcing the first turnover of this ballgame. Not the auspicious debut they'd certainly hoped for on that opening drive. The coverage, impressive, taking their first possession away with that interception.
Hey, it is tough to play a clean game in this league. The caliber defenders are awesome. You just hope that eventual missteps happen at a less meaningful moment than your opening series. You don't want to make it any harder to get your rhythm and get your passing game going. A little bit of chaos, right? I mean, play breaks down, trying to find a connection and get on the same page, just couldn't do it. I'll tell you this, though, and what I do like is you live to play another down. You don't risk the interception, and you throw it out of bounds.
And they bring him down after he ran through him up to the 43. 7 yards on the carry. Now they've got 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
A play fake. Now Hurts to throw. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's down inside the 35 before going out. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Hauled in by Goddard, left side. And they'll bundle this up after a 4-yard gain. That's Odafe Owe with a stop.
You know, I'm really not sure if that was an intentionally brave play to challenge double coverage or just simply not seeing the 2 defenders. Either way, what a tremendous throw and catch that earns some momentum.
We've finished 1 quarter in what's... Ready now for our 2nd quarter. The Eagles have the football. They've got 3rd down well inside field goal range. Here's Hurts. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he gets in. Touchdown, Philadelphia! The Eagles get the game's first points here in the 2nd. You love seeing a tight end get the chance to show off those wheels, right? And in the best of cases, he can rumble the whole way home.
Kate, think of getting somebody with that type of mass rolling at full speed. Who's really going to want to stand in the way, wants to stop him anyhow? The answer, nobody.
Elliott all set for the kickoff. Starting from the 5. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. And he gains ground to the 33 before being stopped. 1st down play nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. Running once more with Henry. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. Offense in the hurry up here.
Brought down back at the 31-yard line.
Turning to Henry on 3rd. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. It's a 4-yard gain, 4th and 3 upcoming.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule. That kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
4th and 3, drive on the line. And you're going for this. And they got home, sacked him on 4th down. We've got a turnover on downs, and the defense takes over in plus territory.
Coaches challenge him to get the defense off the field with a stop. Rose to the challenge and delivered on that one, really overwhelming the line of scrimmage.
They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Great, set. Delta.
Barkley trying this up the gut. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there. It's the 2-minute warning now from the link. It's the Eagles, lined up with a 2nd and 8.
Great, set. Delta.
Blitz coming here, Hurts. He's got Devontae Smith. And he gets in, touchdown, Philadelphia! The Eagles grow their lead just before halftime. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. Point after added on by Elliott. And the Eagles double their lead to 14. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Chased out to his right. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up. 1st down, here's Lamar. Escapes out to the left. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Brought down on the effort by Quinyon Mitchell. Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up.
We changed it. Report. Hey, middle.
Lamar now from the gun. On the move, headed right. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! But I think a Raven was able to gain possession there, so they're going to keep the football.
Go ahead and take a bow, every one of you dudes in coverage on that play, because that is your sack. That field was flooded with receivers, Kate. Didn't matter. For them to hold on that long, stay that sticky to those receivers, that is one heck of a job. Well done.
Jackson now on 3rd. Finding Flowers. And he's able to get this down to the 36. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Offense looking confident, but they need 4 here on 4th down. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. And it falls incomplete.